a fun 2 years. I think it was tough at times, but I learned a lot as a player. I learned a lot as a person and matured, and I think I developed a lot going into college and wasn't too surprised when I got to college.
Well, yeah, it's just, some guys weren't in school, some guys were, and I was still a senior in high school, and, just the bond that you create with those guys and just being at the rink, and, it's almost like being a professional. It's, it was definitely a fun time.
Oh, it's huge. I think it's grown even more since I was playing there. Now you get it's not uncommon to get a lot of kids drafted in the first round out of the USHL, and it's a good thing. It's a good league. They've done a great job. It's also you're playing the closest thing you can to a pro schedule. I mean, when you're in midgets and maybe high school hockey and then college, you're only playing a couple times a week. And juniors, you get a chance to play a lot of games, in a lot of areas, and I think that's a lot of good guys. I mean, scouts are going to make more of an effort to come out there and see you play, and I think it's done wonders for a lot of American kids who aren't ready to jump into college and also who are looking to move on to the next level.
Well, I mean, I'm obviously biased because, I went to the USHL, went the collegiate route, but I don't know if, at least personally, I had the decision to move away from home, and, personally, I don't regret it at all. A lot of guys put a lot of emphasis on their senior year of high school, and for me, I don't know if I'm just a little bit different, but I didn't really mind too much. I knew that hockey was a route that I wanted to take. I wanted to play in college and, hopefully eventually in the NHL. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me, but, it's definitely a great route.
I guess it was really just trying to find out what type of player I was from the start, and really kind of rounding my game from there. And I had a great coach, PK O'Hanley, who taught me a lot about myself and taught me a lot about how to conduct yourself as a professional, so that was huge. I got to work under him, and I'll never forget the 3 years I spent.
More importantly, it was that competition. It was such a fun league to play in. All the buildings are relatively small, but very loud and noisy, and the crowds are into it. And like I said, the competition was great. And but for me, from a developmental standpoint, it was a very good barometer for me as to where I stood with everyone else.
You hope that as a player, you go into USHL and you try to develop, you try to get a scholarship, and from there you try to groom your game again and try to get to the next level.